Hey everyone, welcome back to Genai's Android News. We're kicking things off with what might be the most exciting leak of the day, Samsung's upcoming Galaxy glasses. Both 9 to 5 Google and Android Authority have published what appear to be the very first real-world renders of Samsung's display-less smart glasses, and honestly, they look really good. The leaked images, which 9 to 5 Google says come from internal renders of the model codenamed Genai, show a slim, clean design that draws some pretty obvious comparisons to Meta's Ray-Ban glasses. And that's not a bad thing. Samsung has been quietly building toward the smart glasses space ever since the Galaxy XR launch last fall. And according to Android Authority, this particular model skips the built-in screen entirely, keeping things light and wearable. They're expected to run Android XR under the hood. No official launch date yet, but if these renders are accurate, Samsung could have a serious competitor to Meta on its hands. We'll be watching this one closely. Alright, staying with Samsung for a moment, because things are getting a little legally messy for the Korean tech giant. Android Police is reporting that a U.S. company has filed a lawsuit against Samsung, claiming the company knowingly infringed on its patents with the Galaxy Z Fold and Flip lineups. And it's not just damages thereafter. The claimant is actually seeking a full import ban on Samsung's foldable devices in the United States. Now, Android Authority notes that the timeline of this lawsuit raises some eyebrows, and legal analysts may have questions about the validity of the claims. But here's the thing. Even a lawsuit that seems shaky on paper can cause major disruption if it gains traction in court. Samsung's foldable line has been growing steadily, and a ban, however unlikely, would be a massive blow. We'll keep you posted as this one develops. In the meantime, if you were eyeing a fold or flip, maybe don't wait too long. Okay, now for some genuinely exciting news, especially if you grew up gaming in the 2000s. Android Police is reporting that Xbox 360 game emulation is heading to Android phones, and it could be arriving sooner than you think. That means classics you loved on that chunky white console could soon be playable right from your pocket. Now, we don't have every last detail on exactly how this will roll out or which titles will be supported at launch, but the fact that this is moving forward at all is a huge deal for mobile gaming fans. Android has seen incredible growth in the emulation space over the last couple of years, and adding Xbox 360 support to that lineup is another massive step forward. It's time to dust off your nostalgia for those noughties gaming memories, Halo, Gears, whatever your jam was, because they might just be coming back in a big way. Switching gears to mobile plans, and this is actually a pretty big win for budget-conscious consumers. According to Android Authority, Metro by T-Mobile quietly updated its top-tier plan over the weekend, and for the first time, it now offers genuinely unlimited premium data with no hard caps. If you've been on Metro for a while, you'll know that previous plans always had that fine print asterisk. Your data was unlimited until it really wasn't. That changes now. This is a significant move that puts Metro in a much more competitive position against other prepaid and budget carriers. If you're someone who streams a lot, works remotely, or just hates worrying about data throttling, this upgrade is worth a serious look. Metro hasn't made a big noise about it. Android Authority says it was a quiet update, but the implications for subscribers are anything but quiet. Here's a quality-of-life upgrade from Google that I think a lot of people are going to love. Android Police is reporting that Google has rolled out a new feature called Verified Email, which is part of an update to Android's credential manager system. Here's how it works. When you sign up for a new app, instead of going through the usual song and dance of entering your email, waiting for a verification link, and confirming everything manually, the app can now automatically verify your Gmail address on the spot. Instantly. No extra steps. For anyone who regularly tries out new apps, and let's be honest, that's most of us, this is a genuinely welcome change. It removes one of the most tedious parts of the app onboarding experience. Android Police notes that this requires apps to integrate the updated credential manager, so it'll roll out gradually as developers adopt it. But the potential here is really exciting. Now here's some news that Galaxy S23 owners probably weren't hoping to hear. Android Authority got hold of a leaked changelog for One UI 8.5 heading to the Galaxy S23 series, and the picture isn't great. While it looks like the update is indeed on its way to older Galaxy S23 hardware, which is good news on the surface, the leaked details suggest that some of the best new features in One UI 8.5 may simply not make the cut for that device. So you'll get the update, but potentially without the features that make it worth getting excited about. This is a pretty common frustration in the Android world. Older hardware gets the software version number, but not the full experience. If you're on a Galaxy S23 and we're hoping for the full 8.5 treatment, it might be time to manage expectations. Android Authority recommends keeping an eye on the official changelog when Samsung announces more details. In the AI world, a pretty significant shift happened over the weekend. According to 9 to 5 Google, OpenAI and Microsoft have revised the terms of their partnership, and the updated agreement gives OpenAI the freedom to run its products, including ChatGPT, through cloud providers beyond just Microsoft's Azure. That means OpenAI could now use Google's cloud infrastructure or other providers to serve its various services. This is a notable loosening of what was previously a pretty tight Microsoft-exclusive arrangement. For Google, this is potentially a big win. It opens the door for OpenAI workloads to run on Google Cloud. For users, it might mean better performance and reliability down the line. And more broadly, it signals that the AI landscape is becoming more open and competitive when it comes to who's powering these services behind the scenes. Worth watching. Before we wrap up, let's talk deals, because today's roundup from 9 to 5 toys via 9 to 5 Google is stacked. The headliner is a massive $300 discount on the Galaxy Watch 8 Classic, which is a serious price drop on one of Samsung's best smartwatches. You can also grab the standard Galaxy Watch 8 starting at $200. Tablet fans aren't left out either. The Galaxy Tab S10 Lite is up to $167 off, and the Tab S10 FE is seeing a $220 discount, both well below their newer, higher list prices. On the streaming side, the Google TV Streamer 4K has dropped to just $77 shipped. And Best Buy's featured top deals of the week sale includes LG and Samsung OLED TVs starting at $600, plus appliance bundles with up to $2,600 off. Solid week for deals. Links are in the description. And on that note, that's a wrap for today's Genai's Android news. If you found this useful, smash that like button, hit subscribe, and we'll see you in the next one. Later.